Hey, what's up guys, it's Matt, welcome back. Today we're talking about episode 4, Arachnids in the UK of the latest season of Doctor Who. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, this season is now kind of starting to gel. The Team TARDIS are now actually starting to feel like a coherent team. Obviously there is always that awkwardness at the start, new Doctor, new companions, everything is a bit tricky. It takes a while for the show to kind of find its feet and for it all to fall in place. I feel like this episode, that finally happened. One thing I particularly love is that Yaz kind of got more to do in this episode. Well, not necessarily more to do per se, but we kind of got to know a bit more about Yaz. You know, we got to meet her family, whereas the previous couple of episodes had kind of been really focused on Ryan and Graham. So it was kind of nice for the focus to shift over to Yaz, and now I kind of feel like that we do know Yaz. I feel like we've now been proper introduced to every single member of the team. I feel like everyone knows who everyone is, where everyone's come from, and yeah, it's just, you know, full steam ahead now. Let's just get on with it. Some of the best Doctor Who episodes are always the ones where it's kind of like grounded just in Earth. Obviously in the past it's usually in London. I kind of like how this shift in focus up north and this has taken place in Sheffield. But yeah, some of the best stories are kind of the ones where freaky stuff's going on, like where we live essentially. I thought it was a very interesting take that rather than aliens, it was kind of giant mutated spiders as a result of kind of like industrialists taking shortcuts in terms of disposing of their waste. I like that though. I don't think every single episode of Doctor Who needs to be aliens, and spiders are a thing that a lot of people are genuinely terrified of. So yeah, giant spiders, pretty damn freaky. I have no problem trapping a spider under a glass, throwing it outside, but I don't know, if it was like the size of a dog, then I'd probably be pretty freaked out by that. For me as well, this week I thought the dialogue was a lot better. The past few episodes I've been very hung up on whenever they kind of get into any sort of timey-wimey sci-fi dialogue that has kind of felt dead clunky and heavy, and it just didn't work. Like I said, I don't know whether it's the writing or whether it's the actors not understanding what they're saying. This week it kind of felt that dialogue had been stripped down a little bit, and it worked better when they were kind of explaining how these mutant spiders have come to be. It kind of did get a bit, well, sci-fi geeky heavy, but it didn't feel clunky this time. It felt natural. It felt like people understood what they were saying, and it flowed. Interestingly, again this week, there wasn't really kind of a villain per se. I suppose you had Chris Knopf's character, the politician guy. I guess he's kind of the villain, really. Not really, though. Chris Knopf was absolutely brilliant, though. I mean, obviously, that's something we've got to look forward to sort of throughout this season. There's going to be quite a few big names popping up throughout. And he played a kind of almost Donald Trump-esque character. He absolutely killed his role in it, and you know, I really enjoyed it. I did think it was a bit strange, the Donald Trump reference. Donald Trump's name was actually mentioned in there. And, you know, there was also kind of mentions as well of, like, obviously, like, Russian assassination and stuff like that. Doctor Who's never been scared to shy away from, obviously, kind of, like, commenting on current political issues. It just kind of felt a bit like, whoa, okay, like I get that they're trying to relate it back to us, and, you know, it's like, oh, this takes place in your world kind of thing, but at the same time, it kind of took me out of the episode, like, oh, what, you just throwing Donald Trump's name in there, okay. But then again, you know, we've had Nixon and so on appear in past episodes, but I don't know, it just felt a bit kind of jarring having Donald Trump's name thrown in there. So as I said, we're into it now. The team is finally gelling for me. Jodie Whittaker's still knocking it out of the park. The guest stars, again, leading to good episodes. I think the clunky dialogue is now starting to disappear, which was my main hang-up with the series so far. So yeah, as I said, we're now fully, we've hit the ground, we are now running. The season is happening. Loving it so far. Creepy giant spiders. Another great episode. Well, I think so. Anyway, have you seen it? What did you think? Let me know down in the comments. And yeah, until next week, guys. Thank you for watching.